He almost died on a football pitch in 2020, and yesterday he stood at the Azteca and scored his first ever World Cup goal in front of his entire nation. Mexico's 35-year-old striker Raúl Jiménez had one of the most emotional moments of this World Cup. But to understand why he burst into tears after scoring, you need to go back 6 years. In 2020, he was playing for Wolverhampton against Arsenal in a Premier League match when he clashed heads with defender David Luiz and fractured his skull, leaving him unconscious on the pitch for several minutes, while his teammates and family watched on, not knowing whether he was still alive, let alone whether he would ever play football again. He underwent emergency surgery that same night for the skull fracture and a brain injury that the doctor said could have killed him. And after 8 long months of recovery, he finally returned to the pitch. But from that day on, he had to wear a protective helmet for the rest of his career. Then came the 2022 World Cup in Qatar, where he failed to score a single goal as Mexico crashed out in the group stage without even reaching the knockouts for the first time since 1978. And then in March 2026, just weeks before this World Cup kicked off, he lost his father. But on June 11, 2026, at the iconic Azteca Stadium in Mexico City, in front of his entire nation, Raúl Jiménez rose highest to head home Mexico's second goal against South Africa, and the moment the ball hit the net, he dropped to his knees, pointed both hands to the sky, and the tears just came exactly the same way they did when he scored his first goal after losing his father. A fractured skull that nearly ended his life, the loss of his father just months before the tournament, and 6 long years of waiting for a World Cup goal, and he caught it all in one header at the Azteca. His coach said it best afterwards. He was dealing with a personal situation that gave him extra motivation, and he scored. It was a perfect day for him. Football doesn't always reward the ones who deserve it the most, but this time it did. Follow for more.